What's up guys, Backcap here. This is the getting started video for the TradingView series. In this video we're going to cover how to create an account, how to set it up, how to get into the program if you want to download the desktop, and we're just going to go over some of the basics of the interface, different panes that you can use, where different stuff is located, watch lists, so on and so forth. So let's jump right into this. For this purposes I'm going to be using temporary email. You just, it's gone in 10 minutes, so it saves me having to clog up one of my emails with an account I don't need. So you come in there, you click Getting Started, and you're given two options here. You can go with the forever free account, free forever, no credit card needed, or you can sign up for a trial of one of the upgraded plans, Pro, Pro Plus, or Premium. Number one draw being they're ad-free, but aside from that, you get more indicators per chart, more charts per layout, more layouts. The free one only gives you one, which you'll run into issues if you want to copy a layout from the Fractal website to get the colors and stuff. But they also give you, more indicators, more bars for bar replay, different time frames if you go with the premium, etc., etc., etc. And if you do the 30-day plan and you set it not to renew, around day 28, they will email you with an offer. Every time I've told someone to do it, they've emailed with an offer. And it's usually sign up for a year and you'll save probably about 40% off the price of whichever plan it is. But don't stress, you can go with the free one and you can still sign up for a 30-day trial at any time from in there. So we're going to go with a free one. We're going to sign up through email. You can do it through Google, Yahoo, whatever. We are going to add a password here. We're going to try to prove that we're not a robot. That's not a bicycle, it's a motorcycle, but I'm going to assume that's what they meant. You can create an account. Now verify our email. You can come back to your inbox, confirm, you click the little link, and in you go. I read and agree, next. Alright, so now we're in here, we've got our account. The actual setting up of the profile is pretty simple, right? You don't even have to do it really, but you can come in here, create a custom username, you can upload an avatar, a photo, a logo if you have one, do a little about me. If you're active on social media with your trading, you're going to be sharing charts with people. It gives you the ability to add all of your, YouTube links, Facebook profile, Instagram, whatever, in there. So when people click your links, if they click your profile, they can see all your information. And then, of course, you add your proper information in here if you want to keep your account secure. I'm not going to get into that because this is a burner account. As soon as I'm done this video, it's just going to be gone. So that's the actual setting up of the profile, right? Account and billing we can't get into now, but you can always come in here to start your free trial of an upgraded plan at any time. Your notification settings, desktop, email, I turn a lot of these off. I don't care when someone follows me, blah, blah, blah. I want notifications for my alerts, and that's about all I want notifications for. Email preferences, so on and so forth, and then your security. Do you use Google Authenticator? Do you want text message verification to keep your account secure, backup codes, block people who can message you, so on and so forth. So that's the gist of it, right? It's pretty basic from there. Now, you've got a couple of options at this point. TradingView offers desktop and mobile apps that you can download and use from your desktop and your mobile, or they offer an in-browser version that they call Supercharts. So if you click Supercharts, it's basically a dumbed-down version of what you would get in the TradingView download, which you can find in here if you decide that you want it. You come in here, get desktop app, pops out a little window with a download, comes up down here, install, and you go from there. Now, I'm going to run through a couple of things here pretty quick. For starters, we'll get on to a proper Forex pair because, we don't trade Apple. That's just not what we do. I'm partial to Forex.com. I'm a little biased. Now, I'm not going to get into changing the colors and stuff. That's going to come at a later time. Like I can show you how to do it, but that comes in a later video on the customization. That's in the basics. This is just the intro. So we're just familiarizing you guys with this. This is one of those ads when you upgrade that you don't have to see anymore. So when you get in here, this is your watch list. This is one of, in my opinion, the two most important things. We're going to clear the list here because we don't monitor any of that garbage. And when you want to add things to your list, you have options to come down into here. You can click the plus and find the things you want to add here. We'll go GBP, USD, Forex.com. We'll add that. AUD, USD, Forex.com, we'll add that. So on and so forth, right? You find all the stuff that you use. USD CAD, Forex.com, add that. Or if you're already on what you want, you have the option to come over here, click the little dots, add to watch list. And there it is. And now, we also monitor a few more, but you'll see that when you get in there. I mean, we can add them just for fun. We do GBPJPY, Forex.com. We do EuroJPY, Forex.com. And then we do gold, which I guess would be under what? XAU, USD, Forex.com. And there you go. That's how you build out your watch list. Those are the pairs that we monitor in the community. I mean, you're welcome to trade whatever you want. We don't judge, but personally, that's what we monitor, and that's what's in the look-aheads and so on and so forth. If you don't want all this junk here, you can come in here and pick what you want. I don't care about the change. The last is probably a good choice to have, the logo and the ticker. And then that makes it a little less jumbled, a little easier to read. You can scrunch this up a bit more, get you some more chart space, so on and so forth. So there's your watch list taken care of. Now from there, in my opinion, this is the watch list button, by the way. Let me shrink this down a bit. I don't think you guys are seeing that. So this is the watch list button up here at the top. It looks like a tablet or something. Watch list, details, and news. And down here, it also gives you a little area on whatever pair you're on, right? This isn't super important to us, the yearly ups or down, but you can add notes. If you notice things about a certain pair, you know, Euro likes extremes or whatever you notice, right? If you start to see things, you can add the notes and they will stay in there in the notes. I'm not saying that the Euro likes extremes, it's just an example. So from there, in my opinion, the next most important one would be the object tree, and that is right here. So this is for when you've added drawings. We're going to get into that later, but I will add a couple now just for the fun of it. Let's see here. Alright, let's just go with the brush. That's going to make this easier. So every time we do a drawing in here, the brush is going to show up over here in our object tree. So we can pick the different ones we want, we can delete them from here, so on and so forth. So once you get a bunch of drawings on your chart, like say you've got a bunch of zones drawn on here one way or the other, and then we'll drag these around so we've got a bunch. Maybe put this guy down here, why not? Now these all start to show up over here, and the drawings all have their own individual things. You know, we get a line that we put here, maybe we put another line down here, so on and so forth. And they all pop up in here. You can grab them, you can move them, you can double click to bring up the menus. We'll get into that later. And this is all in what they call the object tree. This is probably one of the panes that you're going to use the most, in my opinion. It's one of the ones I use the most. That and the watch list. And then after that, we've got the alerts pane, which I'm sure you can guess looks like an alarm clock. Now, if you've set a bunch of alerts on here, they will appear in here. Let's add an alert, EU crossing whatever, add an alert, EU crossing whatever, and this is one of those annoying ads that you're going to have to deal with on the free account. We're going to get into setting alerts later. For now, I'm just showing you that they will... Why does this keep popping up? Create. There we go. Interesting. Oh, well there you go. Apparently you only get one alert. That is interesting. So if you had a better plan, that's how long it's been since I used the free plan. If you had a better plan where you could set multiple alerts, and you had an alert here, an alert here, they would all show up like this in here. You could bring up the settings, you could pause them, you could start them, you could delete them, so on and so forth. We'll get into multiple alerts in a later video where we touch on how to use alerts, and I'll do that from my own account where you're allowed to have more than one alert. Other than that, the only other thing we're going to touch on here are the drawing panes over here. These are where your different drawing options are, you know, your trend lines, your fibs, your shapes, circles, highlighter, brush, rectangle, text, these things, whatever they are, and your position tools. These are important. Now you can create a favorites bar of the ones you like by clicking on the star. We've added the long and the short position. We'll add text because you never know. We'll add the brush, the highlighter, the rectangle, the circle, the pathway tool. Maybe we'll throw a fib in there for premium and discount, and then we'll get a trend line and array. And now these will stay. These will stay here forever. You can drag this around, put it wherever you want. Whenever you log into your account, the tools that you find that you use the most will be up here waiting for you. So you can grab them, put them on. Whatever tool you decide you need, it's going to be here waiting for you. And again, once you've got those drawings, you can find them, erase them, do whatever you like with them from the object tree panel. That's it for the getting started video, guys. The drawing tools, the alerts, all that stuff. If you've got more questions, don't worry about it. That stuff's going to get delved into deeper in later videos. For now, this is just the layout of the app, where you can find things. Your tools are over here. Your watch list, your alerts, your object tree, your favorites bar, so on and so forth. The rest of it we'll get into in later videos. So I'll see you guys then.